Life in the in-between. How do we go about living life in between the holidays and the celebrations and all those times that define family get-togethers and maybe more meaningful times? How do we deal with the mundane? Really, what will define us is how we live our life in these in-between phases, day in, day out, getting up, going to work, living life with those just average interactions that everyone has. For myself, the key to understanding living life in this way is to look at the Lord's Prayer, to look at those aspects that He kind of puts us in and takes us to. So the Lord's Prayer starts off with acknowledging our Heavenly Father and then going on to make petitions, asking Him to grant us our daily bread, our forgiveness of sins, and to lead us not into temptation. You see, it puts God at the center of all things. We understand that we and ourselves and our lives are only meaningful in relation to Him and in relation to Him in the proper way. You see, this is where many Christians fail. For them, their life is not much different than the atheist or the non-believer. And that is, they go to work and they provide food for themselves and they're dependent upon themselves. And they do believe in God, but they don't look to God to provide all their needs. They don't look to God to be dependent, or that all existence and meaning and value come from Him. Now, maybe they do as a philosophical foundation. Maybe they have that as a backdrop to their thinking. But how often do we just come before the Lord in prayer, in the reading of His Word, of going to church or spending time with our families, of buying dinner, and understand that this is, one, from the Lord, and two, to glorify the Lord? So Jesus is not only the reason for the season at Christmas, He's the reason for every season. He's the reason for everything we do. And to live life in this intermediate phase, so to speak, and the in-between is really to just say, let's glorify God in all we do. Let's be faithful to Him. Let's go to church, not just because it's Christmas or Easter or some holiday, but let's devote our lives and our thinking to Him. And not just by going to church, but by understanding that everything we do should be to the glory of God, day in and day out.